It's I guess going on 3:30 in the morning. And before I lose the meditation thoughts that's going on within my spirit right now, I thought I better share it before it get dismissed, that I can't share it with the passion or the feeling being led by the spirit to bring it out. But earlier, about maybe going on 2 hours now, God had to bring it to my remembrance regarding at a certain time, God was revealing to me right now, again, within the past 2 hours, as I was you know, just spending time with the Father, that He wanted me to go back and analyze my life regarding, okay, the Bible say wherever your feet tread, let me see, how did I say it? It say, let's see. Wherever your feet tread, it shall be yours. You could claim it, and also whatever your hands touch shall prosper. And those are in scriptures, Deuteronomy 11:22 through 24, and also Deuteronomy 28, verse 8, somewhere in there, regarding whatever our hands touch, it'll prosper, and wherever your feet tread, you claiming that territory, you're claiming it as as yours. So within the past 2 hours tonight, just now, God was letting me go back and evaluate my life. Even when I walked in my lower nature in the world, if by me allowing God to even be with me in those states of mentalities that I was in, even in the world, and walking in my flesh, in the lower nature, I still was bringing God with me. He was following me. I wasn't following him, but by me letting God hang out with me, even in those states of mind, he was my buddy on dope, crack, whatever the case may be. I wasn't going anywhere with God hanging with me. So even in those territories of where my feet tread and whatever my hands touched, it even prospered even in those worlds. It was considered a negative connotation in the world, but with God being in it with me, it was being turned into even a testimony to show the glory of God, even within those circles that I was involved in. It turned into ways of being righteous, even though what I may have been doing was considered to be evil or whatever the case may be in others' eyes. But by me allowing God to go with me, whatever my hands was touching and wherever my feet treaded, walked upon, God still got the glory within those negative connotative circumstances. it was turned to the glory. So now that I'm not walking in those ways anymore, and as I came out of those ways, even in my workplace, even in whatever little businesses, whatever relationships, if I was allowing God to be in these situations with me, it was very prosperous. And it was claimed for the glory of God. God showed up and showed out in each and every situation because I never left him out, no matter what. Since the age of 19 to my knowing of a spiritual relationship, even through the different religions I was involved in, it was always a relationship. 3 or 4 different religions, but always that same relationship. And God, through my hands, prospered, and God, through my feet, wherever I walked, footprints were made. Things turned out prosperous and to the glory of God. Because I never left him out, no matter where or what I was doing or who I was with. Whether it was bad, it always turned for the good. Because he was with me in everything. I allowed him to be with me in everything. And then as I allow myself to do it his way, instead of him coming with me in everything, I now want to go with him in everything. So to bring up the reason for the video is because right now I know that God is leading myself and his people in uncharted land, that pioneering spirit. Things we've done in the past, we are coming up with new ideas and new plans and new thoughts, new ways of how to do it a different way. Because we're in a different time, we're in different places, we're with different people. And the way we used to do it is not being done that way anymore. What else I have worked down here? So again, regarding promises of whatever our hands touch shall prosper. Again, that goes wherever, if you're working, wherever you're working, you should become the head and not the tail. You should be you should be some kind of way being seen as a witness, whether you as a representative, whether you know you are or not. You're put in places, you're put with people to be a representative, to be an ambassador, to be a pioneer, to be the one to break, to go in and set new standards, set new boundaries, set new just in areas that it hasn't been done before, that you haven't done before, or maybe your family or others haven't done before. We're put in places where we're making ourself be known, but it's for the glory of God. It's for the purpose of raising humanity, to let it be done through a righteous manner. And as I was getting ready to say regarding the the pioneering spirit, the frontier spirit, where God had me to recollect everywhere that I've been journeying through my life, I couldn't find where I didn't see God show up and show out, because He was always with me, and I allowed it. And then as I evolved in my relationship, I learned to follow Him instead of Him following me, walking in the Spirit. And at this level where I am now, in an uncharted land for myself, these are things I'm involved in that I never witnessed or had been in the presence of, or knew anybody or anything like that had done it before, not around me. So I guess God is letting me know it's a new level, new territory, a new frontier, new uncharted land, and it's time to make footprints in the sand. So what's going on in my mind and my spirit right now is, wow, I see how I could bring what I used to do into this new uncharted land that I'm in. God is showing me the new ideas of how to tweak it, how to not be conformed to the ways of my environment, because for the life of me, myself, I'm like, wow, the winter, the weather, that kind of like seemed like a block to how I used to carry on in Florida, where it's springtime every day, all year round. But now I'm in uncharted land for myself with this snow and all that kind of stuff. That put a hamper on my lifestyle or different things that I would do from the previous life. We're in a new life, new ways, new thoughts. So tonight, in this wee hour of the morning, God is showing me that the ideas and plans, they're coming alive now, because when spring come about, I see now how I can tweak what I used to do, but have it being done in this new time, in a new way. Like the old way I did it, it has evolved. Now I see a light at the end of a tunnel. And it's almost in every area that this light is being seen, whether it's finances, whether it's emotionally, physically. I'm waiting on the light to shine relational. But I'm starting to see lights at the end of the tunnel regarding it could be done where God and my footprints can be made here in this uncharted land. I see how I can be that pioneering spirit on this new frontier. And I know that that should be going on within all of our spirits right about now. We can't, if it don't fit, don't force it, because moving in the flow, we will be put out front, whether we know it or not, as a representative of how God can move and make water come out of a rock and bless a dry land, bless a blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed going in, blessed coming out. So by not being discouraged, thinking we made the wrong decision because we stepped out on faith, now as we have held on and didn't give up, all of us will and are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, to where spring is coming, where we're getting ready to start making footprints in the sand, and everything our hands touch shall prosper. If he did it before, he's still doing it. And I pray we catch where my spirit is coming from the heart. Have a blessed day.